Yo, 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 what's up? Good morning. Market just opened. FOMC tomorrow. Trending down overnight after rejecting new week opening gap yesterday. Just for fun, we'll put a channel on here. Right, actually goes there. Sweet. I'm gonna go over my chart here in a second. Let me just share this link in my Discord. Go live. Let's see. Patience, process, rules. All right. Watching the 15-minute opening candle. Very entertaining. Used to be on the 15-second chart. Let's see what we got here. 15-second chart. Bro, I'm keeping it way easy. All right, we're on the 15-minute chart. Very, 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 very super high probability prices coming down here. Like, super high probability. How high will it go before it comes down? Might be worth taking a short. Rejection of yesterday's low. Liquidity sweep. This yellow line represents like an agreed upon bank price. Bank, I mean, like big traders held the price here long, swept both levels, so they were able to balance their books at this price. Let's see, we got low, high, low, high, low, high, in the process of making a low here. 3 of these gap lines stacked. Middle of yesterday, everything is literally drawn lower. My plan says still downside session model, but still long only. I want to take a long from down here. If I get a silver platter short trade, the question is, am I going to doggedly stick to my plan? Yesterday, I had the new week opening gap rejection, which is one of my all-time favorite setups, but I was long only, so I didn't take it, and it was just truly beautiful. And you can see we also took this gap perfectly. A lot of times there's a gap in a new week opening gap on the beginning of the week. So these blue lines represent the close on a 5-minute chart of the previous day at New York 4 o'clock. That's sort of like when the regular trading hours daily candle closes. Why is this? It has the wrong date set. Let's see if I can fix this. Edit. Boom. All right, it's the 6th. Let's see. Yo. All right. Let's see. Close Twitter. Close all these AI assistants. All right. The question is what account or accounts do I want to take this trade in? I think I will actually. Let's see. I'm logged in here somewhere. Oil's trying to make a comeback. And all right, trade of 8 here, one contract. Only if I get a freaking golden short setup around here. If I get a golden short in this area, I will play it down to here. Which is, so we got like 180 points there. Definitely some meat on the bone. This is 50% of the open range gap. Obvious liquidity here. Yesterday's low. And this yellow line, like I said, is an institutional fair value line. Let's see. We want to go to top one. Trades. Goat futures. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Code funded 50K. We want to go MNQ. One contract. Let's set risk settings. Position risk, profit bracket. One contract. We're going 80 bucks. No risk. We're going to go. Let's go 80. And we'll do a 1-to-1 80. Personal daily loss limit. Let's go 100. Liquidate and block. Enable trailing. Okay, baby. Have a good one. Personal target, none. Alrighty. Let's just check this indicator for fun. Initial imbalance is here. Copy. Boom. One second chart, bro. Who's a maniac? I was trading a 1 second chart. Actually, let's take this. Just setting up my my prop accounts, getting them ready for execution. Like I said, I'm not in a rush. I'm gonna take one contract short in my Apex account from this level if I get it really clean. Move indicators, move drawings, just like that. We're keeping it super simple, my guy. All right, so I got gifted this GOAT funded account, and I am price line, and I am just setting up my chart / account / risk settings with them. Okay, let's go like this. Let's go. All right, I got to step away from the charts for a bit, and I'll be right back. Alrighty then. So swept here. Didn't get to this gap line. Didn't take liquidity. Didn't go high enough. I want a long from down here. Don't care about this short. Was willing to take it if I got a super A plus setup, but that's not happening. So we want 2 contracts here. M and Q, M and Q, M and Q. We can't lose. Let's go. Psych, of course we can lose. Matthew boosted my script. Let's go. Boosting my script. People liking my initial fair value gap script. So like I said, super, super high likelihood we're going down here. Here we are. Getting ready to do what I said. Top of this channel. Am I a genius? I'm not a genius, you know. No, actually, how do I close this thing? Yo, 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 concurrent views. Is someone watching the stream or what? What's up? Say hi. All right, so we're about to get to this 4-hour pivot that I've been watching here. Let's see, turn off the drawings. Don't need this. This swing here. Boom, like that. That I've been waiting for. Turn this gap off for now. So I'll be looking to get long somewhere around here. Somewhere in this area. And I want to see these gaps tap and closed. And I think there's one a little lower I put in my plan that I might be waiting for. So like this right here could continue to be a draw. So it might not just hit this 4-hour low and then bounce. There's also middle of next week. But what I'm going to do is go on a higher time frame and wait for displacement. So I'm chilling. So I ain't got to worry about if it goes here, am I going to force my entries? I'm over that. I can nail the entry all day long, up and down, left and right, but it's just the amount of effort, the amount of error ain't worth it. So we about to get a big old chunk of this animal flesh here. So sweep this low, just like I called. Everything's going according to plan. And now we just chilling. Money's made in the waiting. Well, let's see. I got 3 prop firm accounts. I'm going to try to trade at the same time. Does that sound crazy? I can't trade copy across the different brokerages. Let's see, position size. Dollar amount risk, no way. 200 profit, no way. 200. Trading on a higher time frame chart, I'm gonna have to make my stops much bigger than I'm used to. It's all beautiful. Oh, post a comment in the chat though, bro. What's up? Let's see here. So, what all is on my chart? Indicators first. Blue lines are the close, the 5-minute chart close at New York, 4 o'clock. So the 5 o'clock candle, right as New York is closing, creates these lines. And you can see they are tapped basically religiously. So let's see, gap, 5-minute. Okay. So yesterday tapped it perfectly. You'll just see they're very rarely left open, and a lot of times you'll see markets going up just to tag them. Here's one, tag the gap. Anyway, that's that. This landmark indicator is a custom indicator that draws the landmarks. Yesterday's high, low, middle of yesterday, last week's high, low, middle of last week, New York opening gap, and midnight open. I can turn that on and off. So midnight open's way up here. Looks like we're just about to tag this gap too on the 5-minute chart. So almost perfectly touched it and just didn't. Looks like it did. Nope, it's like 1 or 2 ticks away. So I expect price not to go above 50% of this leg. But that's just random expectation. Back to the indicators. Yep, last one is this box is just a new day opening gap. What's drawn on here was the short idea that I was contemplating, which I'm not interested in anymore. Obvious channel. Turn off this midnight open. Obvious channel. Obvious 4-hour swing here. This yellow line is represented by this level here. Let's put on this demonstration thing. Shift, Alt, Alt. So all of this price action here, consolidating, right? Lower high, higher low, over and over and over again at this same level. So the big institutions are able to balance their books here. It keeps pulling away, coming back, so they're just making money in all directions right here. So they let it run away, so you have lows taken, highs taken, lows taken, highs taken, lows taken, highs taken, lows, highs, and here we go. About to take the lows. So this is where I like the long, and I like the long because the weekly is long. The only thing to consider is that this purple line is the true fair value on the super higher time frame. So on the daily, from the very top to the very bottom, this is the middle. And FOMC and other high impact news often likes to hit the market right at fair value because more people are interested. If it's way over bought or oversold, then the bulls or the bears are like, I'm not messing with this. But if it's right in the middle, everybody wants to try to get a piece or thinks that they can do something. All right, so we tagged this gap. We've reached our first objective and got a reaction, which is normal. This is a 30-point reaction. Definitely can scalp it. This is probably a long trigger. It's not actually because these lows are very gently sloped. If this low would have been lower, then the divergence would have occurred. Let's see here. All right, now we just chilling. We waiting for some displacement. Objectives hit. So for my plan, what I wrote was waiting for 19,748. That's what just got tagged here to get swept. 2 contracts long if there is displacement on the 5 or 15 minute. So we're on the 15 here. You can tell obviously there's no displacement yet. But then I wrote gap at 642, which is all the way down yonder. Let's go to the 5 minute. 642, this gap here. Don't need this. This gap here and yesterday's mid, this dotted blue line from the landmarks indicator, could continue to be a draw. So it might not just hit this and then reverse. It might, continue lower to try to get down here. So again, just being patient. All right. If I get an inverted fair value gap on the 5 minute with a big strong up close bar here, that will be in accordance with my trading plan. So let's see, this is going to be a 1 minute inverted, which we have already done. So we have an inversion on the 1 minute. Here. Pushing up strong. So 50% of this swing, I want to see how it reacts here. I want it definitely to at least close above that. Is that considered displacement? Not sure. Kind of grinded, tapped this level, pushing up. Sort of a big down close bar. Like I said, has to at least close back above 50% of this. This continues to be a draw. And that's it. Okay, definitely no displacement yet. Hourly chart is pushing up a bit. 30-minute is on the struggle bus. 15-minute is trying. Let's see what we have left. Minute 44 on this 5-minute candle here. If it closes above 50 and gives us this confirmed inverted fair value gap, I will only need to use an 80-point stop. That's it. And the target will be, that's kind of the problem. Like, what is the target here? Probably this gap, right? Didn't we have a gap that got ignored? I think maybe the stop will be beneath this inverted fair value gap. I'm going to go ahead and require a pullback, sir. This will definitely be the draw, this blue line here. Along with this liquidity. And this bank line. So, confirmed inverted fair value gap. On the 1 minute, we are at above the first fair value gap. Not chasing this at all. Let's see what we're looking for here. Something like this. All right, breaker here. And just tracking 50% of this level. 50% of that league. I'm not going to care about that currently. First fair value gap is kind of small, honestly. ATR. We want at least like 0.2. So this is the first true significant fair value gap here. $15-minute chart. Nice rejection here, right? No one's going to trade for you, so not getting any pullback. Here you have a 1-minute candle. I mean, fair value gap. This, we have a inverted on the 5-minute, inverted on the 1-minute. This is 40 points. I have a plan. This is not a viable trade to me. So enter here. Most likely first target is there. Stop down there. Now I need, let's see, at 1.1 to 1 at minimum. That's a 2 to 1. Let's chill, right? Order block, possible trampoline, last down close bar before liquidity is taken. Not getting into all these micro decisions. So we confirmed the inverted fair value gap on the 5-minute here at 819. Instead of just jumping in right here to play for there, we're waiting for a pullback. So we've had to sit through all of this, not knowing if we were going to get our entry. And that's the price of greatness. Very tempting to chase right there. When it almost starts to reclaim this whole range, big down, getting reversed, you get FOMO'd in real quick. So displacement, 2 contracts with displacement on the, we do have displacement on the 5-minute, I would say, to a degree. But where is my entry? Stop has to be, I do expect this to rip up here. And this is going to be a nice, is it? I'm surprised that's not a short trigger. Oh, it's a down close. Breakaway gap right there, huh? breakaway gap right here. No real sign of coming back here, huh? I'm trying to think what trading these higher time frames is not my forte. So what actually is the entry? I mean, confirm. I saw that we had a confirmed inverted fair value gap on the 1 minute here. That would have been confirmed probably here. Did not tap the gap. Oh, see, now I'm starting to miss my old method. My old methodologies would have got me in this trade for sure. Yeah, this would have been shmoney right there, huh? I mean, you buy the close of that, and I mean, what are you doing? You're getting 50 points basically immediately. Obvious target up there, 125 points. Just not super clear how to engage this type of rejection. Let's look at the 4 hour. Going for a gap close. There's another gap up there. Could be setting a new. So we closed the gap like I called. Didn't find an entry. What is possible for price to do here? Where to enter and where would my stop have to go? $15-minute chart. Getting the rejection from the level that I like. Nine minutes left. 5-minute chart. Just patiently watching price here. This is what being patient is all about. So we tap 4-hour liquidity, displacement. Now we need a retracement back into an inefficiency. Pretty simple, guys. Not too complicated here. These really short, closest first objectives are good. We took them, but there's more liquidity to be run up here. Definitely missing my old entry methods here. I mean, I'm buying this every time. So, but that's not waiting for displacement. Mm-hmm. Okie dokie. 2, 1. So liquidity, close back in the range. So this is officially displacement on the 15-minute. I would say here, when this bar closes in 3 minutes and 42 seconds. Hard to recover from not taking my normal entries right here based off this signal bar. What if I buy this bar? Buy this bar, target the gap, and only risk that bar. That would have been a 1.5. Could have put it beneath inverted fair value gap. And that would have been beneath 50% too. $15 minutes, still working to close here. Beneath this low, targeting yesterday's low. Okay. Last minute here. Bulls are putting up a fight. This gap is a possibility. Likely to meet resistance here at this 200 and this line. I'm going to go ahead and again patiently wait for a retracement. Patience is the name of the game. See, boom, boom. Let's go ahead and set 5-minute chart. FVG. Boom. Breaker. Boom. Also an inverted way over yonder. Boom. Our good friend, the moving average right here. Lining up with that. Let's see here. So just being patient. Time is ticking though. 9:30. Hard to watch the chart this long for one setup to form. Funny, the whole time I'm watching for this long setup. I have this particular account uh, queued up for a short. Ticks. 100. Okay. Holding high and tight here. How to find a balance between being super patient and ready to just execute. This is why I'm being patient. These two levels should reject here if I had to guess. External to internal. Hey, girl, mama. Good things come to those who wait. 50% of open range gap, 200 period SMA, institutional level. That's liquidity hit. So this is a great area for price to have a stall / pullback. This is very normal and natural and proper. So I would love to get me an entry if I can. This moving average is the prime location. It's not great that the 200's slightly sloping down and the 20 sloping up. They're going to fight each other. So you could get some chop. Excuse me. Could get some chop here. But that's the problem with having too much on your chart. You're always getting conflicting signals. So I'm just taking that off for now. I'm really trying to think of conviction level of this setup here. So kind of interesting. Lack of displacement, right? Nice and big for you to see. Going up on low volume. Might call it here on the stream and just watch this from my phone. I got to go cook lunch. Think that might be what's going to have to happen here. Nothing but really deep peace and gratitude. Deep peace and deep gratitude for all of this activities here. Let's see, we want to just remove all these indicators. That's what I think. Oh, wow. Okay, come here. My cat's trying to tell me it's his turn to trade. Come on. Come take it. Yes, buddy. Let me see my babies. That's just a baby. That's Mrs. Coco. Coco banana pig. My baby. Hi, mama. Hi, mama. Say hi. Volatility might dry up. It might not. Gotta act aggressively here. All right, I'm going to call it and just watch this from my phone. Peace out.